Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie. We are live once again with massively overpowered ZOPTV, and we have a special treat for you today. We have an afternoon showing of Backseat streaming, and of course, that means I am not doing this by myself. It's just not Backseat streaming without the magnificent MJ Guthrie. Hello, MJ.
When you're in the back seat, you need someone with you, right? That's just how it
Absolutely.
goes.
Yes, totally. It's I mean, I got me a Chrysler that's as big as a whale that it can seat 20 people or whatever the lyrics are.
Yeah, so come on and bring your jukebox money.
Yes. And also bring popcorn money because I would really like some popcorn, please. Could I have some popcorn?
Yes, popcorn.
Popcorn. But yes, as the music and the logo are indicating, we are going to be watching some footage out of New World today. And this is something we had scheduled last week, but MJ had to be indisposed for a little while. The poor thing, but she's back. She's back. She's back, folks. She's back. We're so happy.
It's just me, ruining everyone's plans.
I'm pretty sure most people were worried about you ruining yourself than the plans, dear. I mean, I'm just gonna put that out there. Just want to say that.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing better. I put streams back on the calendar. I think I'll be able to. I'm actually sitting here bandaging right now. I think I'll be able to pull everything off this week, as long as I don't try to do anything, like PvP situation, something where I need real good reaction. That's just not gonna
Oh man,
happen.
we're not gonna see your Overwatch Esports Pro League play anytime soon. Man,
I can't
that's
show
a
that
shame.
off.
Jeez. Yeah, well, I guess we're just gonna have to live without that, I suppose.
I know. But I was so sorry to miss this. I was literally still in the ER when I'm messaging Chris going, I can't make this dream right now.
Yeah, I honestly got the message about it. And I was like, wait, of course you can, but what? Are you okay? Like,
Oh, I know, and I couldn't get into any messaging things. Nothing was getting through.
yeah.
So I had to pick somebody that I had contact info with in Discord and be like, "Hey, can you just message Chris for me?"
Yeah. That's
So
kind
Chris
of
is
how it
just
went
getting
down.
this random message, but
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I was like, and my daughter's like, I can't get connection either, and we're just like, okay, who do we contact? How do we get this information out?
Yeah, I'm just glad you're feeling better. That's what is ultimately important. And it's
Oh
awesome
yeah.
to have you back for one thing, and for two, it's just good to know that you're okay. That's ultimately what matters.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm not causing too much trouble, usually.
And we have learned a very important lesson about crockpots.
Yes, please, people, make sure, no matter how much of a hurry you're in because you're trying to help your friend, please make sure the dang thing is unplugged. Okay?
Yes,
Let's
very
just say
important.
that.
But yes,
Even
today.
though I'm the one who always unplugs it.
This incident counts to fill MJ's 2023 disaster quota. Yes.
Please. Oh my gosh,
Yes,
please.
yes, that would if that could just fill out the bingo card and we all just move on, I'd be totally okay with this. Yes, 100%. But today,
So,
today's footage comes to us once again from our good friend and MLP columnist Tyler. He kind of uploaded this footage a little while ago, and he kind of prefaced it by saying that this was like a new build that he was super really into in New World. I don't know if it's. I had to suspect that it's changed in between then and now, but he seemed like he was really jazzed about this combination of weapons that he's got going on in this build that he has, and it is an alt character. It's a Covenant alt, according to the title of the actual video itself. So yeah, that's what we're going to be watching today. We're going to be checking out some new tech out of Tyler and his New World shenanigans.
all right.
Okay, so that in mind, let's wait for the video to buffer. Apparently, okay, there we go. Even though I thought it was ready to go, but You do you, Google. That's fine. It's cool. Just gonna. There we go. Okay. Maybe. No. Yes. Hmm. It's going to think very hard about it. Yes.
It fell asleep, okay? It's nap time.
It is past its afternoon nap time. You know what? That was very rude of me, obviously.
Actually, I like those flags. So is that the emblem of this group?
I believe that is the Covenant group. Yes, that's
Nice and phoenix wingy. I mean, that's pretty.
it's pretty cool. And it looks like they're running spear and bow. So
And it looks like he's turning it around to show me just because I asked. Thank you.
there you go. Yep.
Thank you, Tyler.
Appreciate you, Tyler. Now the bow weapon I really enjoy. It's a fantastic weapon in this game. But I've never actually really used the spear very much, so I'm curious to see how these two play together. And this place is gorgeous. I have to say, wow. I mean,
this is a lovely cathedral.
it really is. And
Oh,
of
and
course,
we're just gonna be the music conductor. Okay.
okay, well, we're just gonna. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, it looks like the one scratching his head. Huh? What
Uh-huh.
are you doing here?
And we took a screenshot. Yay! Look at that. Yes. We have screenshots.
You can't work for MOP unless you love screenshots.
It's true.
I swear, it's one of the first questions.
It was. Before I was taken on, I had to show off like a whole portfolio of screenshots. Justin nodded and was like, "This will do," and then that was it.
One law member, an initiate like yourself.
Unorthodox ideas. He's attracted to
The
following.
kind unworthy
Oh.
of sharing.
So this initiate is an apostate now. Okay.
And they only read the first line. Okay.
Yeah, so like some of the lines are fully read and some are just the first couple of lines. It's kind of weird. The voice acting in this game is a little disjointed. Like you can tell when the later quests were added. Like they actually like read the whole thing out.
Oh, we got super fast traveling in this game.
Yes.
All right.
How is it now? Heard it wasn't a great release. I mean, I think it's perfectly fine, but I don't know. It's hard to really say. Tyler would definitely be the person to ask when you write your story after recording voices.
Yeah, so this is one of the games where Rocky Launch improved after.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, there was I mean, I was excited for New World way back, and then it went some directions and I just kind of wrote it off for a while. Then at launch it was like, I'm not gonna really worry about it. But then they took that and they improved on things, right? Same with like No Man's Sky. There are some games out there that went, yep, own up, okay, we did a cruddy launch, but let's still make a game out of this. Let's still do better. Not, well, it must be everybody else's fault that this is going wrong, so we'll just, pound ahead a little bit more. So from even listening in the Mopverse, right? Listening to people and their feelings from when the game launched and now. People are much happier with it now.
Yeah, it has improved. It's hard to say if it's fully right at the ship, and it feels like there's always going to be a little poison in the well with this game, right? Because, a lot of people are really angry at like the way it changed direction mid-development, and people just hate Amazon because it's Amazon. It's an easy scapegoat to punch on, and like that's fine and whatever is whatever. I found it to be pretty fun if you just take it in like tiny little bursts myself personally. Like if you mainline this game and call this your main MMO, you're probably extremely disappointed for some pretty good reasons, I think. And I definitely am not the person to know what happens at the top end or the end game or anything like that. A lot of the end game activities seem to still be predicated on joining the Outpost Rush PvP stuff. But again, definitely not I'm definitely not the authority on that. My highest level character is like 30 odd something, and So I have not gotten to that point. But the moment-to-moment gameplay stuff, like the gathering and the crafting, and just doing the faction quests as well as following the story quests and everything like that. I mean, I thought it was perfectly good, and the combat feels great. This combat feels truly good. I really enjoy it.
Nothing more to confess. You've already exposed my secret shame, and I understand
Father?
you managed to lure Son away on some crazy enterprise. What more can you take from me?
Tunstall Pennyfather. That is a very foppish name, isn't it?
Lest she be summoned. She is the true cause of all this darkness in Brightwood.
He's talking about darkness. I was just about to say, the game seems so much brighter than when I played. I mean, it was just, everything was a palette of gray, dark, brown, you know. You couldn't.
Long ago,
I know I didn't get
a
too
witch
far, but
crept
story.
into the eastern
Shush him,
fens.
Screenshot. Yes.
This was the corpse crone, and she cast a wicked spell. Sickening plague. The island's immortality was twisted.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at like the dialogue being cut off by the Steam
Would haunt our
screenshot
lands.
noise.
Oh, that wiggly corpse was
People
kind of
sought
funky looking.
salvation from this
Right.
plague. Desperate,
Oh, that was a
but
good catch.
conviction our only
That
course.
screenshot was a good catch.
Great catch.
We discovered.
Oh, there we go.
stories
Tyler's in
behind
here
the
answering the
monsters.
questions.
Yes, he is, actually. That's right. At this point, PvP is pretty neglected. PvE is definitely the focus of endgame now. Alright, okay. So there you go. That's why I said a few times I'm not the authority. So, we have the authority right here.
The restless lost to her will. To this day.
Rah!
Old
Go get me that burger! Rah! Yes,
Find
mistress.
me another glowy eye. Maybe a glowy nostril.
Nobody expects a glowy nostril.
It's like fire through my nose. Come on, it's really cool.
There now. You know the full story.
I asked for fries. I received only curly fries. Punish them!
They were victims too. Tell me though, do you mean to track down the vile crone and hold her to account? Be wary then, nosy traveller. Weaver's Fen is a foul territory, ridden with sickness and despair. All the crones
It's
do
the
it, no
bit
doubt.
of despair.
I wish you luck though, or perhaps a miracle.
The bog of endless stench.
I fear.
It'll just take 1 year off your life. Tell us, how do you feel?
Bring me those puppies! Hello, Brit.
No, puppies. Puppies must always be cherished. Cherished and loved.
Cherished and loved, and kept away from the crone with the glowy eye and possible glowing nostril. And yeah, I mean, there was a literal illustration just there of the difference between the old quest versus the new. Like, the old quest just had, like, person reading one line, and then these new quests, you know, they were fully voice acted. They had little vignettes as well. So, you know, it's come forward quite a bit, as you can very well see. The pit of despair? Why is the IRS here?
You can't do voicing half,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We all know this issue. The Isle of Tortage taught us. You don't go half in. And this is better. They started off with less voicing and moved to more. That's much better than Conan's method of more and then take it away from you.
All in or nothing, yes, as Stenwick says. Yes, exactly. Completely 100% agree.
Yeah, because that throws me off.
Yeah, it's really disrupting. Like, you stop reading assuming that it's going to be voiced, and then the voice stops, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll pick up from where you dropped off then. You know, you go ahead and take a nap over there in the corner.
It's like, you lazy NPC, you can't even speak a full paragraph. Come on.
Speaking of lazy, 86 in tracking and skinning, Tyler? Disgusting! How dare you not be in triple digits by now? I kid. So I didn't know that the spear could be thrown. That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness! This is my first time seeing the spear in action. I literally never used the spear. I have almost never seen anybody out in the wild in this game wield a spear. So, like, this is all very surprising and new to me.
Well, it's a magical spear of returning, obviously.
Obviously. And it's just like Captain America's shield, you know, it's just, you know, it's a spear instead of a shield.
Yeah. Although, I don't know, that shield is pretty... It's like the roundest spear there is.
That is a very round spear, you're not wrong.
That is not just defense, let me say.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Okay, this is looking kind of ominous now. We're getting foggy, monochrome...
Yeah, it's definitely sepia toned and spooky out here.
Whoa.
We're gonna put down a camp.
Like, what? Sorry, for a second I'm like, okay, ghost house, but no.
Now it's a real house.
It's a real house. We're anticipating trouble, I think.
Yeah, putting down a respawn point. It's something I really should do more often, honestly. I keep on forgetting that plopping down camps is a thing you can do. I never do it. Oh, that was a bad spear throw.
It's because we were watching.
Yeah.
A little bit of performance anxiety right now, yeah.
Right? Yeah, totally. That's what's up. Yeah, totally.
Stenwick, that's how you lose the legendary spear you worked so hard to get. Yeah.
Exactly.
You can throw the spear. Oh, cool, throws. Now what? Well, it didn't kill it, so you should probably go track it down, yeah.
Good luck. Also, I like, and this is probably one of the single greatest quality of life things that they added in the game. Because before, ranged weapons required ammo. Now ammo is optional. It adds a little bit of extra damage to what you're doing. But it's not necessary anymore.
I'm wondering about, Tyler, what are your thoughts when you do like one bow shot and immediately then throw the spear? Or like that one, the one before you did all bow shots?
Yeah, I gotta believe there's like there must be like a rotation going on, right? Because I'm assuming that, yeah.
What makes you choose that? Because I thought you would have just kept going with one bow shot and then moved to the spear, but you didn't with the death before last.
Very kind of him to give us a moment to read that lore. Very cool. You overestimate my strategy. I just like shaking things up mostly. Oh, well, that's a perfectly valid reason too, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good enough. Personally speaking, like, I didn't really build for synergy necessarily. I was just like kind of like covering ranges with my character builds, honestly. Like, this is a pretty good long-range thing, so I can use that to whittle down enemies, and then when they're soft enough, I'll just whip out the melee weapon.
Okay, Tyler added, partly want to make sure tap mobs with both weapons to level them both evenly.
That makes sense. Yeah, because if you fire off a bow shot or two and then finish off with mostly your other weapon skills, they both gain XP.
Alright, that's true. You're sitting there using your bow and then, ooh, this is the perfect time for the spear. You find out it's 10 levels lower than you. Oh, now's a bad time to need that spear.
Exactly.
Oh, javelin has a stagger. Okay.
Also, just someone who likes to mix things up. That's fair. Perfectly acceptable. Honestly, if you like fall, and I appreciate wanting to shake up the rotational drudgery, right? I get that totally. Like, even if it's suboptimal, if it's more fun to switch up the button presses, then, you know, all the better, frankly.
Oh, I can't disagree with that, yeah.
I outlevel the content in this video by a fair bit, so I don't need to try too hard, but at higher levels, optimal play is a lot more necessary. That's fair. We've gone from spooky sepia forest to spooky foggy forest. I really love the aesthetics of this game, genuinely. Like, it's such a pretty game. It really, really is.
See, this is all the color I'm used to. Just this dark, dreary. Oh, except for that, that's bright.
Big shiny fast travel beacon. But honestly, like, running around the world for me in this game is just one of the more interesting and nicer parts of it. Like, it's just a really pretty location. Even the places that are dire kind of have a beauty to them. Except for the places where they're corrupted portals. I mean, that just, those look gross. Oh, screenshot time?
This was the game, right? We had one where the big tentacles were shooting out, attacking us, right?
Yeah.
That was one of our early Backseat streamings.
Yes, it was. Yep.
I happen to be playing in two of the dreariest zones in this video. Oh, okay. I'm putting in a request for you showing off your housing in the area that has waterfalls and cherry blossoms, okay?
Yes, please. That'd be awesome. We'd love to show that off.
I mean, yes, we'd love to show it off to others, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not just me wanting to see it.
Yeah, totally. We're doing it for the content, yeah.
Yeah. Tyler live stream when? Yeah, okay.
Thinking of doing a column showing off your houses at some point? Heck yes, absolutely. Please.
Oh my gosh, Ensign, yeah. Do it! You could jump on if you want. Oh wait, you do have a New World column. Never mind. It's like some assembly required is there, and that one actually we've had special whole housing showcases.
Yeah, I wrote about my journey through Final Fantasy XIV's housing using the sub-assembly required. So, you know, yeah, absolutely. Heck yes. Show off the pretty houses. We love pretty houses.
Yeah, the heartbreaking one was doing the Vanguard and the SWG ones before, you know, they were all gone, just trying to tour as much as possible and show everything off.
Yeah. Oh, there's two Sir Galahads. Oh, that's weird.
You've heard Pennyfather's sordid tale, have you? I do not give that man's story much credence. Neither do I have any desire to meet this sorceress.
Says the man with a doppelganger next to him.
It's like,
yeah.
I deeply distrust sorceresses, but me and my twin here are totally fine.
Far, and discovering the truth about the source of the lost plague seems wise. But there's a great deal of ground to cover, and little time, if the corrupted are as strong as they seem.
We should split up. I've already done it.
Careful not to give too much credit to the Azoth tree. Nature here does not always align with humanity's best interests. If she exists, I suspect, however, the corpse crone may be hiding secrets of significant power. There's a stalwart knight named Sir Britmar who once protected the Fen. If she remains, I shall request her aid in this venture. Meanwhile, the crone's curse began in Perryville, so I suggest you search there. Do be careful.
Perryville, is that like Tyler Perryville?
Travel safely, friend. While in the Brightwood, I suggest you stay on the road.
Oh, he is talking to the other one
He's
now.
talking to the twin. That's great.
I don't believe in sorcery. You see nothing here.
This is just my sock puppet. Say hello, Terry. Hello.
Feels like this guy's trying his best Alan Rickman impression.
I kind of did, yeah.
Oh, I don't think there's anyone able to do that guy.
No, there's only one. There was only one Alan Rickman, that's for sure.
Now, too bad he didn't have some clones to leave with us.
True.
A coup de grace.
I'm a lot more tolerant of games being buggy when the bugs are hilarious. Absolutely.
That is fun. When they cause rampant death and destruction upon you and your things, those aren't the fun bugs. But
yeah, definitely not. But when they're just silly and entertaining, yeah, they're a good time. Or when, like, say, you accidentally put a rock in the middle of the road and people flock to it and give it names and heap praise upon it.
Speaking of rocks, this weekend during our community pride event, they had, I didn't know they did this, they have a rock snake that grows like every year in different events. There's the head of the snake rock, and people in the community paint different rocks and they just make the snake grow.
Oh, I love that. That's wonderful.
I've
so
never
cool.
seen it before, and I wish I got a picture of it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I must go paint a rock for the next time I see this rock snake.
Yes, you should absolutely add to the rock snake. That's such a cool idea. I love that. That's really, really cool. Red Dead Redemption 2. Who put that tree there? I have injured myself in that game more by riding horses than doing anything else mission-wise. like the fact that you can like move your horse anywhere and there's collision with literally every tree or solid object means eating dirt when you're riding horseback is a very common occurrence.
Oh, I thought it said a moonwalk enforcer, and I'm like, oh, what?
A moonwalk enforcer?
Have we got...
You are walking forwards here. How dare you? We will have to kill you now. This is a moonwalking zone. Moonwalking only.
Never shoot a player's horse, huh? Well, no. Killing a horse is worse than killing a person, I swear.
We're doing a song. Sweet. This is something that they kind of added semi recently. The music system. I love this. This is such a great addition. Genuinely.
Sneaky the Smuggler. Come on, please do Sneaky the Smuggler.
Sneaky the Smuggler? What are we doing?
Sneaky the Smuggler.
Sneaky the
No.
Alright, well, let's see how well he does.
That was a lot of perfects.
That was really, really good. That was excellent. 4 stars,
Wow.
baby. Well done. So yeah,
Oh,
that provides a
Oh.
buff to yourself and anybody within the immediate area.
I want to hear Sneaky the Smuggler. Tramp Walk? There's something called the Tramp Walk? I saw that choice. Oh, we went next to it.
Oh man, come on, let's do the tramp walk. Though this pirouette is pretty good.
It's called the Skeleton Twirl?
Apparently.
Okay. Okay, that didn't show much. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, all right. That's
I
a
love
little
this. I didn't know that.
starlight.
I genuinely didn't know that there were like emotes that you could move around while doing.
And walk.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin, baby, let's go! It's wonderful. Yes.
Oh, hello. Perfect timing. I'm Nali, the architect. You've probably seen my work in the Ebonscale settlement. Say, do me a favor. Take a look at this bridge and tell me, how old do you think it is? Yes, exactly. These stones have been here as long as anyone can remember. If we can learn how the ancient architects reinforced these structures, imagine what we could accomplish. So, I have a theory. If my assessment is correct, this bridge is over 10,000 years old. I simply must get my hands on some samples to prove it. Could you help me with that?
Oh yes, this is a major marvel of ingenuity
Out there.
and engineering. Please go break it down and bring me some pieces.
Give me some chunks, please.
feel
Yes.
the
This
They
woman's
should have
name
always
is
been
Van
Van
Heck.
Have
Evelyn
you
Van
perchance
Heck.
seen anyone in this map along the
Love
road?
that.
I expected as much.
Van Heck.
You know, I think it would have been
My
better if it was Van
companions and I are
Heckling.
shadow hunters.
You know, you got
Ben
Van
of the
Helsing
White Skulls
and
to hide
Van
the corpse
Heckling.
crone and her many
and
abominations.
their other lesser known
I
cousin
was
Van
chasing such
Pickling.
a monster when my companions and I were slain. A brute known as the Denier. He's easily twice my height and thick as a bull. I would not dare face him again alone, but there is a bounty to collect if you are brave enough to bring back proof of his demise. Interested?
Ooh, bounty, you say? Let's go. Absolutely.
It is the quicker picker-upper of additional funds.
I was about to say something about you confusing what a bounty is, but then you just slid that underneath there. That was good. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, let's just tear stuff apart. And...
Oh, it's rubble anyway. It's fine, probably.
Bumble Blossom? Oh, fungal slime.
It's perfect for cooking.
Mmm. Know what I'm having for dinner tonight?
some delicious fungal slime. Yum,
Delicious
yum.
fungal slime.
Bounty hunting is just the extreme version of human resources. Oh, the dog was a little lost by the rock there. Or the cat, I'm sorry. This is not a dog. This is the opposite of dog. I cast a
An
protective...
upper bobcat.
yes, important. Upper bobcat. As opposed to the lower bobcat or the mid-range bobcat.
Yeah. Tyler says, it's a shame I filmed this before the spring event. The frolic emote is a lot of fun. Oh, I want to see frolicking next time. It's a requirement.
Also, he's such a better shot with the bow than I am. Like, that jump back attack I almost always miss. So, like, the fact he's able to land that what looks like pretty consistently is kind of awesome. And a little jealousy induced.
It's really nice when they stand there for you.
It does help.
There you go. He just missed that jump shot for you.
He took pity on me is what it is.
Yeah,
That's probably what happened.
That's a very visceral sounding attacks. You know, you hear the clunks and the clinks and the...
The sound design in this game is honestly top tier. Like, it really is... It has incredible sounds. Just like the ambient noise all across the world, and like the echoing of like when you use your pickaxe, for example, or when you fire off your musket. Like the sounds of this game are so good. Like you can kind of hear it, like his direction of where his camera is facing or where he stood, kind of like changes the echo dynamic of the pickaxe strikes. It's kind of incredible.
Panic, this is...
I'm sorry, go on ahead. You know, you first.
No, you read better.
This is one of the reasons the combat in this game is so good. It sounds and feels like you hit something. As opposed to a game where you can only tell because of health bar changes. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't even see that mob over there, and he's already firing at him.
Yeah, definitely much better eyes than I have. Though if you pass your crosshair over the enemy, you do see like their health bar come up.
Ooh, couple of friends.
Couple of friends. Did a drop kick. I love that. What?
Can the spear do both? Oh, yep, good. The spear has a good area.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was wondering if, I was just about to wonder aloud if this was like a single target weapon primarily. It looks like I think he's picked up a pretty good mix, as far as I can tell. I guess detour in order to get the Bumble Blossom.
Yeah, I gotta say, it sounds like if you made a candy called the Bumble Blossom, I would eat it. I want to know. Maybe it's like Bitto Honeys or something. I don't know.
It sounds a little bit like a Hostess cake to me, doesn't it?
Oh gosh, I want a cake now. Honey cake. Oh, so I have a recipe from a kid's book called Honey Cookies.
Ooh.
And this book is a little boy making honey cookies with his grandma. And he makes it through the book, and then the last page is the recipe for honey cookies. They are so stinking good.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Everybody should have honey cookies. I'm gonna have to look through my photo. I took a photo of it.
Yeah, I would love... That sounds really, really tasty, honestly.
And then it's a little ball cookie, right?
Right.
And you roll it in cinnamon sugar and bake it.
Oh, so it kind of like melts a little bit into... Oh, that sounds real nice. See, this... I knew I should have had something more substantial to eat before I started streaming, because, you know, now I'm heckin' hungry.
I ran out of time, but I did have my breakfast protein shake at 2:05 while we were streaming.
Well, that's good.
So now it's time for lunch.
It is, clearly.
It's been a half an hour. It's time for lunch.
It's time. Yeah.
Do Bumble Blossoms bounce? I like that idea, Tanik. You know, if that was a mob, that would be a darn cute little mob, wouldn't it? Maybe a big fat bumblebee with a flower head.
Yeah, like
You know,
it still has
petals all
wings,
around
but
its
the
head.
wings are like extremely ineffectual, so ineffective, so it has to bounce in order to move.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be a perfect trove mount.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I like that, Tyler. 2 mobs, one of which I didn't see coming and was ranged. I managed to not take a single point of damage just from good play.
And then Tanik replies, and modest too.
I thought we were saying you were over leveled for this zone.
No, smack. I'm over leveled for the zone, so I'm not in such danger, but I can still flex on him. That sounds very threatening over there, whatever is happening. Oh, these boys are fast.
Oh he took the damage.
Somebody got damaged. Ha ha ha. Don't mean to brag, just shows how much control the combat is. Yeah, we know. We're just playing around, friend. Yes, there is a great amount of control and movement. And also, like, the hitboxes and hurt boxes are extremely precise. Like, I have missed arrow shots that I understand and appreciate why I missed, because it was just past the ear of my target, for example. Okay, so we are fighting an extremely big boy who has extremely big punches. Oh. Run away and eat some food. Yes, good. Oh. I like the pop-up. I mean, his character is out for the count, but it still says press F3 to fish. This almost makes me want to try the spear out. Like, that's a very interesting combination of weapons. They're both extremely precise, but also, like, it kind of feels like like there's a couple of options there. That's very interesting. Alright, now to get the loot. Yes! Get the goodies. The fen waters run red, and those evil-looking men trudge through them without a care. Countless battles rage, yet they seem to never mind. Spear's so good. Ah, cool. Ooh, that's a very, very, very... That is many health bars. I ill-liked how many health bars that enemy had. Ah, beautiful. Nice. That was clean. I love that. And then immediately the bow to whittle down from range. It's so good. Could not get away from the axe. This heal was too good. I assume that's been adjusted quite a bit by now. Probably? I don't know. It's hard to say. I actually was enjoying the throwing hatchets on another character pretty recently. Like, and I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. We are absolutely tearing through this horror zone. I love it.
Owning it.
Completely owning it. Gosh, the sounds that are like hissing around where they are, where we are right now is just wow.
He was once our brother. Alas, this terrible fate so often awaits the crone's many victims. Here, your bounty as promised.
There you go.
If you bested the denier, then perhaps you can be of further use. My comrades and I chose this as a meeting point in the event our hunt was unsuccessful. They still haven't returned. Unfortunately, I must assume the worst. Joan and Marcus had only recently joined our hunt. It's possible they lacked the fortitude to withstand such a harrowing death. Call me sentimental, but blood and toil have a way of bonding people. Search Periville for any sign of their resurrection or unfortunate demise. Return them to me if you can. And if the worst has happened, reclaim their white skull bands for me.
Ooh, look at the shiny purple rapier. Pokey stick. Very
little
nice.
baby pokey stick.
Rapier is a really fun weapon too. Like for a little while I was really into like the bow and rapier combo. I genuinely love the bow so much. The rapier has some good qualities. Like I would use the bow to like whittle things down at range and then use the rapier to just sort of like do a couple of quick bleed pokes and finish them off.
Now that we've talked about it, I need to go make honey cookies today. And I just shared the recipe with you on Discord.
Ah, sweet. I was just about to ask if you could. Thank you. Fantastic. Oh, yes.
I put it in the Looking for Recipes channel and added you.
Sweet. Thank you very much. Absolutely going to be doing that. My family thanks you in advance.
Panic and the climbing. I love you can vault rocks and climb up like that. Some games, a pebble is insurmountable, even jumping in.
There's nothing worse than like a flimsy, wimpy jump. Right? When like, even like the jump height of the flimsy, wimpy jump looks like it would actually vault the thing you're trying to vault over, and it can't because invisible wall or something. I hate that. But,
yeah, your feet are going up over the item, but you still cannot move.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game you can climb up and vault off of a lot of things, and oh boy,
There's a bit of a mess in there.
a little bit. Somebody spilled all their blueberry jello all over the place. Pure, absolute DPS attrition. I can dig it. Fighting Slimer.
It did. It looked a bit like marshmallow fluff, but you know, a little bit of grape Kool-Aid stuck in it or something.
Yeah, that's not marshmallow fluff I would want to eat.
Oh wait, your health is looking. There you go. I was like, your health be looking low there. A moment.
Heal potion. Heal potion now. Heal potion, please. Heal potion. Oh wow! I just noticed. Sorry, I was gonna say I just noticed that the affixes on that weapon were defiled and slimy. It really is slimy. So anyway, what were you gonna say? Sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry, I was reading the lore stuff.
Fair.
I was busy reading.
Understandable.
I have no idea. I don't know what I was saying. Something.
I was saying stuff, and I don't know what it was saying. It's just stuff.
It was in the moment stuff.
Stuff in the moment is, you know, it's good. It's good. Fight like this are the hardest thing in this build. No matter, neither bow nor spear are very good AoE. And this character is super
Whatever
squishy.
reason the ancients cultivated them, it was not to defend against the Crimson Madness. Conversely, the mushrooms seem to offer some promise. I was able to infuse them with the Azoth from the ruins, and the mushroom's luminescence dims when in the presence of corruption. Desperate as they are, it was not difficult to convince the villagers here to drink the mushroom concoction.
Oh, that is a lot of friends.
I did gathered from the ruins. Whether the serum is effective remains to be seen.
Whether the serum's effective. I kind of missed. Sadly, the battle took out half of her spiel of.
Yeah, there was
She made
some.
a concoction. She fed it to villagers. Oh wow, Tyler, you got some shiny, silky hair.
Right?
Whoa, I didn't notice that.
What kind of conditioner are you using? Hey.
Not a hair out of place either.
That's some soap opera star hair right there.
Finally, my efforts have yielded results. I have exposed several volunteers to corruption. And while the mixture may still require some fine-tuning, it's clear that it works. With some caveats. Unfortunately, I noticed right away that the cure somehow deadened the volunteers' senses. And a short time later, they seemed to lose their ability to communicate. Later, their eyes began to glow with a chilling Azoth blue, and they eventually became completely non-responsive. The villagers have taken to calling them lost, and the condition seems to be irreversible. I am convinced that with a few more tests, I can eliminate these disappointing side effects. But of course, I am now having great difficulty recruiting more volunteers. Even Brittmar is having doubts.
Well, well, well.
So they were first trying to fix things with a potion and created more trouble.
Also, the fact that those coffins are trying to bust open is kind of alarming. I love it. I love it. This is so Halloweeny. I dig on it so much. Alright, time to shoot a ghost. Or throw a bomb at a ghost, apparently. Okay, that works. Whoa!
Oh,
That might be more than we
back
do.
against the wall there.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, Joan the Faithless.
Is that the person who was just narrating their journals before? Oh.
Could be Joan the Arkless.
Haha! I see what you did there. I see
No
what you
faith,
did there.
no arc, yeah.
Alchemy stockpile, yay!
Drugs.
Well, potion, but same difference.
You know, that is one thing, you know, they want to talk about them being bad for you.
The situation
Video
here in
games do
Penrith
make
is
you think about
deteriorating
chugging
by the
quick
hour.
fixes, don't they?
One of the lost somehow passed their condition onto a family member who had not been a volunteer. I offered to assess and treat the poor woman, but I was met with nothing but anger and fury. Everyone seems to have forgotten that this effort is in pursuit of protection against a far greater evil. With a few further tests, I am certain I can perfect the cure, and perhaps even find a remedy. If I am to find more volunteers, however, it will not be here. Brittmar is helping to pack up all of my equipment and research, and we will leave this town of fools in the morning. Good riddance.
And she ran away on her motorcycle, as you can hear in the background. Sorry about that.
That one.
I would not want to swim in a lake with that name. Yeah, neither would I. I don't think I'd want to. Wouldn't want to take a dip. Ah, good. Ooh, shiny plant.
That's how to lure me to my death in games. You know, if I were in the ocean, I would be the anglerfish's favorite prey. Shiny!
What do you mean there are teeth? But look at the shiny, though. Do you
like
not see the shiny?
It's like this whole village has been monsterized. Oh.
So it looks like we're trying to engage that enemy from range, but they might be lost? Or did they move? There we go. That is a very, very, very chunky health bar. But Tyler's making quick work, I gotta say. Hey, nice.
Look out behind you!
Is that a new spear I saw?
That he picked up?
Yeah, I think he picked up a new spear. Hey. Oh, and that's a rapier. Okay. Well, still, that's very shiny.
The way he heard you and responded, even though this is pre-recorded.
I know.
Sometimes it's scary.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit. Sir Hanswolf, hello. Welcome. Good to see you. Hi there, friend. Going pretty well. We are watching some pre-recorded footage of somebody's New World gameplay. This is what Backseat streaming is all about. We, MJ and I kick back, relax, and watch somebody else play games for a change.
This emblem was a bond of brotherhood. It is a symbol of our commitment to the hunt.
That's real sad. Anyway, give me my rapier.
Well,
Thanks.
this is grim, isn't it? Am I the only one left? No. Ruiz founded the White Skulls. He was a shadow hunter of unshakable resolve. He would not leave me like this. You have already risked so much. It pains me to ask for your aid again. For what it's worth, I know where to find him. At the site of his most grim demise, Karborg. It was there he sought to pass judgment over the crone herself, and paid for it with his life. Without hope, only horror remains. When you enter the town square, you'll know where to find him.
And then we watch them watching someone play a game. Exactly. Layers.
Be hereby known that the Shadow Hunters of Karborg are offering a reward for anyone providing information that leads to the capture of the corpse crone. The foul sorceress has dark hair and a pale, violet scar in place of a missing eye. She was last seen fleeing her home in Periville, but it is believed that she remains in hiding somewhere in Weaver's Fen. Let it be further known that anyone who harbors or abets the crone shall be held to equal account for her crimes, and shall be subject to the same sentence.
Well,
I hope you had better luck than I, my friend. The legacy of the corpse crone seems to have claimed every town in this region. The only thing I've learned about Sir Britmar is that she departed from this area in some haste. You found the crone's grimoire. Quite an important clue. Filled with records of her vile conjurations, no doubt. But if it makes mention of Britmar, then I should very much like to study it further.
Hey, what happened to your doppelganger, dude?
Though the Bright Vigil never came this far east, it
he's
seems
on
there
lunch
were
break.
those who sought to hold the throne accountable for her crimes. I presume you saw the posters. These shadow hunters gathered in Carberg. Perhaps. I've just come from searching Britmar's home there. The crone's curse swept through Carberg like a hurricane. It appears the entire town fell lost in hours, and the curse still haunts the streets like a contagion. Very well. I should spend time studying this journal for clues to the crone's fate, and that of the brave and loyal Britmar. Learn what you can in Carberg, and then meet me on the town's outskirts. Light be with you, Warden.
Well, I know what that was. Stunt double. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, exactly. Totally. Or maybe it was the version of this character who was supposed to be somewhere else. Ah, alright. I guess we're going to leave it there on a bit of a cliffhanger. Oh.
Gotta keep us wanting more, right? Is that
Yes, totally.
come back for more?
Absolutely. That was really cool. That did look like a very fun combination of weapons, honestly. That was pretty neat. I like I said, I never really seen the spear used very often by anyone. So watching it in action here was pretty neat. I liked it.
Yeah, earlier it said that the hardest thing in this build, because neither the bow nor the spear are good at AoE, but I mean, it looked like you have had it working well.
It looked like there were a couple of buttons that were doing some AoE things, like the spinny move and the. It looked like the dropkick had like a line attack, I think, maybe, or a column or something like that. That was cool. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much, Tyler, for sharing your footage. We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. It definitely gives us. It gives me a better insight into the game that, that I. Once I write a game off, I guess I just end up not going really back to it because there's just so much else, right?
Sure, yeah.
So much else to do.
And you're kind of like happy about having that extra space in your head for something else that you would rather do instead. I get it.
Yeah, for a moment if you can.
Sure, yeah.
The attempt, anyway. It's the attempt.
An attempt is made. We appreciate the attempts.
But that was a lot of fun. I liked that.
That was really cool. Yes. Thank you so very much again to Tyler for providing that footage. Thank you very much to everybody for hanging out for this special afternoon episode of Backseat Streaming, and we hope that you will tune in for lots more streams. As we mentioned earlier, MJ is back to her full strength, or near her full strength, so she's back on the calendar, baby. We have her coming back later tonight, actually, at 8 o'clock Eastern for some Elder Scrolls Online. Tuesday, June 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is playing again with her usual Guild Wars Tuesday stream. And then on Wednesday, June 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be live with some Destiny 2. And then later that same night at 8 p.m. Eastern, Larry and MJ are back together once more for another Star Wars The Old Republic stream. So we hope you'll tune in for all of those. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And as always, thank you so incredibly much to MJ for joining me. I'm really glad that we got to do this again, honestly. I'm glad. I'm super, super glad.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who sends us footage. If you want to have your stuff highlighted too, let us know. We would love to be able to highlight more games, more people, more stuff. It's not just because Chris and I like to sit back and not have to do anything.
Promise. Totally. Yeah, that's totally it.
It's
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
not.
Totally.
Totally not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what you're talking
We
about,
just
man.
like to highlight you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Community.
And of course, for all the support, our viewers, our especially our subscribers and our Patreon donors, and everybody who does everything, even whitelisting the ads on Mop, everything you do allows us to do stuff like this. And I gotta say, from a personal level, I am so glad we get to do this kind of stuff. So thank you so much for keeping Mop and OPTV going, everybody.
Yes, thank you for allowing us to do this for you and with you. And we hope to see you later tonight for some ESO. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Bye!
Bye.